Now, tonight we want to look at the upcoming by-elections, 1 senatorial, 6 constituency, and 17 civic wards. Who exactly are the front-runners and what is at stake? Could this be a defining moment ahead of the 2027 general election? Well, Jeff Kirui interrogates.
Monday marked the final day of campaigns for the November 27th by-elections that have raised political temperatures ahead of the 2027 general election. In Mbeere North, it is another battle royale between two former allies turned foes. President William Ruto is yet again facing his former deputy Rigathi Gachagua, this time at the ballot. President Ruto is represented on the ballot by UDA's Leonard Muthende, and Rigathi Gachagua is pitching for Newton Kariuki Elias Karis of DP Party. Democratic Party is seeking to defend the seat, which was previously held by Geoffrey Ruku, who was appointed to the cabinet and now is campaigning for the UDA candidate. The contest, according to political pundits, is an opportunity for President William Ruto to test his political influence in the Mount Kenya region, against a growing perception that the region could have long slipped away from his fingers after the fallout with Rigathi Gachagua. However, for Gachagua, it is a chance to demonstrate his firm grip of the region as he fashions himself as the kingpin of the Mount Kenya region.
How they perform in Mbeere North, and it's not limited to winning, how they perform will vindicate Ruto and Kindiki if they perform well. They don't have to win, they just have to perform well. For Rigathi Gachagua, he has always said that the mountain has locked out Ruto. Locking out Ruto is not by words. The test will be there on Thursday.
For Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki, who has been the face of the UDA campaigns in Mbeere North, it is a moment of reckoning as he flexes his muscles as the high-ranking politician in government from the region. Perhaps an opportunity to silence his critics and defend his seat come 2027.
If they lose, and lose badly, it's not just losing badly, Ruku's job will be at stake. That CS position will go to somebody else. And for Kindiki, his usefulness will be put to question. And if Ruto wanted to change and remove Kindiki now or in 2027, this by-election could give him the excuse he needs to do that.
Malava parliamentary by-election is yet another contest that the ruling regime is upbeat to clinch. The seat previously held by Musalia Mudavadi's ANC that has since been dissolved and merged with President William Ruto's UDA is another battlefront between the ruling Kenya Kwanza regime and the united opposition. UDA party candidate David Ndakwa is flying the Kenya Kwanza flag against an onslaught from the opposition represented by Seth Panyako under the DAP Kenya ticket. The Malava seat is widely seen as a litmus test for Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi and the Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula's grip of Western Kenya, a region where opposition forces remain strong. According to political analysts, a win would cement their political value within President William Ruto's re-election machinery, while a loss could equally dent their influence and diminish their standing in the Kenya Kwanza alliance.
He will have no use for people like Oparanya. He will know that Mudavadi won't help him. He will know, more importantly, that even if I gave Mudavadi the running mate position in 2027, he will not help me. So for Ruto, it's a very important by-election.
Baringo's senatorial seat is also shaping out as a high-stake battleground, despite KANU chairman Gideon Moi pulling out of the race. Vincent Chemite is flying the flag of President William Ruto's UDA party and is facing stiff competition from other candidates, including independent candidate Benjamin Chebon and David Kipruto of Republican Liberty Party. Kasipul contest has already shaped out as a two-horse race between ODM parties Boyd Were and independent candidate Philip Aroko. Aroko is seeking to destabilize the status quo that has been enjoyed by ODM party in the Nyanza region. The contest has been so heated that several people have been killed and injured during campaigns, prompting IEBC to fine the two candidates 1 million shillings each over violence witnessed in the constituency. In Ugunja, ODM candidate Moses Omondi, Wiper's engineer Odhiambo Rodi, KANU's Chris Budo among the candidates seeking to inherit the seat that was held by Opiyo Wandayi, who was appointed to cabinet to serve in the energy docket. In the coastal county of Kilifi, the broad-based government has rallied behind ODM candidate Harrison Garamakombe, whose win was nullified in May 2024 and now seeking to reclaim the seat. However, he has to square it out with the opposition, who have rallied behind Stanley Kenga of Rigathi Gachagwa's DCP party. For Banisa constituency that has been without a member of parliament since March 2023, UDA and UPIA parties are facing off. Jeff Kirui, KTN.
On a similar note, with just hours to Thursday's by-elections, political temperatures